Back at it again with the Kart Starter project. For lack of any creativity, I'm calling this part the nut side because this is the side that is going to engage with the, I guess it would be the bolt side. But anyway, it's going to engage with the bolt on the flywheel. So I already had this stock in stock. I already had this material in stock, so I figured I'd go ahead and try it before going out and buying the rest, just in case I run into any crazy hiccups doing this. Not that I think I really will. So everything behind me is touched off, ready to go. Yeah, we're going to start out by cutting the side with the actual hex, so it'll kind of look like a socket. And then we'll flip it. We'll knock out a, it doesn't need to be a press fit, it's going to be a keyed fit, but it should be a pretty tight tolerance. Just turning it down basically, but milling style. And then I'm going to cut a keyway as op 3, so that should be fun. That's nice. that was my first time really trying to dial in a tolerance. This little guy here is gonna have that one-way bearing on it. And so I wanted it to be, basically a slip fit, if not just a slight press fit. I am gonna have a keyway going up and down at some point here. That'll be op 3. But I wanted to at least, try and see what I could do on this thing. So the bearing itself is advertised at 17 millimeter ID, inner diameter. And I measured it just a minute ago and it's about 16.97. I ran this with like a thou stock to leave and it was over. So then I ran it just with no stock to leave and it was really close. Like we're talking, it was in millimeters. It went from like 17.2 to 17.1. To when I did it with no stock to leave, I got like 16.97. So it's like right in there. If I had to do it over again, I might have done just like 5/10 thou, or negative 5/10 thou stock to leave, just to give like more of an interference fit. But I'm happy with it. I actually put the bearing on here and it slid down part way and I got scared. I didn't want it to get stuck on there because if I move it from this setup, that's gonna suck. But yeah, I popped it off. My end mill is like super old that I'm using, that 1/2 inch. And so it is a little bit wider down here and the surface finish is worse. So my plan, if the bearing doesn't seat all the way, is to just take like some Scotch-Brite and clean up the base of that. But other than that, it's turning out pretty good. Next step is a little bit of a pucker factor because I'm gonna be cutting a snap ring groove in here with a key seat cutter. And I've never done that in steel. I've only done it twice in my life, so here goes nothing. Well, that was almost a really good day turned bad. I don't know if you were watching it and like praying, but I totally was not even paying attention to it. Like I was watching it on the computer screen. When I glanced over, I saw that I was about to lose an ER20 collet. That's all the daylight that was left. I just happened to glance over at the right time and immediately hit the E-stop. Definitely got lucky on that one. These things happen. I'm not too shook. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick the part out of that jaw enough so that I know for sure that it's clearing, retouch off, and have another go at it. Well, here she is. So I've already got the keyway installed, as you can see. Pretty frankly, it's because when I fitted it in there, it went in there and it's in there. So that it is where it's at and I don't have a reason to take it out. So it's gonna stay there. Last time I checked in with you, I was cutting the snap ring groove right here and it went actually pretty well. I don't know if you can hear in the video, but there's really no drama or anything. So yeah, it cut and it fits with the snap rings I ordered, so that's pretty cool. That keyway though, that was a pain in the butt. Like, I finally ended up getting it by cutting it about 1.5 thou over, and now it seems to sit down in there pretty well, although I don't see it coming out anytime soon. But yeah, I measured everything as I kind of went. The bearings are going to fit on there. The bearings are, I don't know, I'd say a slip fit to an interference fit, somewhere in there, a very slight interference fit at best. And then over here we've got it's a 17 millimeter socket, and it fits a 17 millimeter, and I checked it on the go-kart and it fits on the flywheel, so we should be good. So that is the side that's going to actually hit the kart. Bearings will go here, and then there will be another housing for the bearings, and then it'll go into a drill over here. So part 1 is complete. That is it for this week. I will see you guys next time.